Did Anthony Davis say that you...
The skyline of Orlando seen here during and a pregame. Well, Aaron Gordon, tremendous athleticism. Thanks, DA. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Tucker and Capella are up front. Then it's Green, then it's Harden, and for the Magic, Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Caspi in at the small forward position. When you're a championship contender, Chris, what are the aspects, the characteristics of an offense that is needed to get to that level?
You have to be balanced. You just can't be an inside team that can't shoot threes. You can't be a team that just shoot threes. You have to have guys that can dribble, that can get their own shot. You need guys that can catch and be standstill shooters as well, so that when you have the guys that dribble and get that space, their hands are ready and they're already prepared to shoot. And then it'd be really nice to have a post player, a dominant inside finisher, a guy that once he gets it in the painted area, everyone's going to have to watch out because he's going to dunk on him and make a poster.
Yeah.
And there's Fultz on the assist by Caspi.
And the talent Fultz has, it's evident. He's terrific ways to score close to the basket.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, GA. I mean, great look, high percentage shot. That's the efficiency you're looking to establish.
And here's Fournier. He brings it up for Orlando. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Yeah, should be a fun game to watch. I mean, 2 teams that don't see each other that much. They'll learn a lot about each other tonight.
Second shot opportunity. Capella dishes to Tucker. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Fast break. Here come the Magic. And Fournier kicks to Gordon. Fournier against Harden. Puts it up. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. The pass to Tucker. Lob pass to Capella. A shot, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Here's Fultz. A Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The activity from Bamba when he's playing with a high motor, watch out.
Kicks to Capella. Here's Tucker, and he goes in for the dunk.
What a fantastic finish there on the break.
Look at that awareness. Such a heads-up play to kick it back.
Here's Fultz. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Lakers. Shoots from the elbow. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Passes it to Harden. And it's Harden slamming it down.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
Now, here's Fultz. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Fournier passes to Fultz.
Get it inside and draw the contact.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
No good on that one.
But that's what I love about Fultz. He does a little bit of everything. Scores, rebounds, passes.
Good on the second free throw.
Kevin, it was an up-and-down season for the Rockets last year. I mean, they started out very slow, and then because of injury, it took them a while to get into the playoff picture. But how about this? They won their division, but only nabbed the 4th seed in the playoffs.
And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando, trailing by 2. Pass to Fournier. Another miss by Orlando. And Chris, last year being the 4th seed in the postseason was trouble for the Rockets.
Yeah, it was, especially, Kevin, when you have to face the Warriors in the second round. They got bounced out in Game 6 despite the Warriors losing Durant. The slow start in the regular season, I think, played a big factor.
And here are the Rockets now. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Markelle Fultz. Houston shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And the second free throw, good.
Well, Mike D'Antoni, he's a legendary coach in this game. He's found success at almost every stop he's coached at, only missing a title to cement his legacy.
Now, here's Fournier. 14 points from him the last game against the Lakers.
I mean, if you look at his free throw numbers, I mean, it shows you how much pressure he put on the defense.
Feeds it to Tucker. To the paint. Knocked loose. Shoots it up. Not going to go that time. The Magic go the other way with it. And with Mike D'Antoni, Chris, you can see his influence as a coach throughout the NBA.
Yeah, a lot of modern offenses borrow from things D'Antoni created. Tempo early offense is a product of his 7 seconds or less era. I mean, his imprint is all over the NBA.
The Rockets have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. And there's the feed to Harden. And the wide open shot from Green. Connects from 3-point range.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, Greg, it's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Third basket of the night right there.
Proving why he was the #1 pick in 2017. Fultz is capable of finishing under duress inside.
And it's blocked by Gordon.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Here's Fultz. Rockets with the rebound. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Green, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And Orlando called for the foul.
Oh, he puts a lot of pressure on you when he gets inside. Green's a very athletic player.
And thinking back to when Gerald Green first came into the league, oozing with athleticism, but really not much else. Now he's a completely different and better player than when he first arrived. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Lets it go from 11. It's hauled in by the
だよね。
And as amazing as Green was in his dunking as a younger player, he needed to grow as a player.
And the time he spent overseas, I think, really helped with his development and confidence. Came back to the NBA, and really since his return has been a great weapon off the bench for whichever team he's suited up for.
2 on the clock. Fournier's shot is off.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
あれ入んねえのかよ。
And I love the high activity Capella brings. Someone that really brings it on the offensive glass.
Orlando, they've gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight.
Already his second foul. He's in range of getting it.
久しぶりにやるとダメだな。
Classic center. I mean, I love his hands. Great footwork. I mean, he takes what is given to him. He plays inside, protects the rim. And if you throw it up, he'll finish it with authority.
Now with Capella, that finishing and rebounding are key to his game.
Yeah, and he's only going to keep getting better, Kevin, which is a scary prospect for every other center in the NBA.
Taking a look at the Rockets, they've got Clint Capella, Murray out there with Rivers, and it's House in at the power forward. Fournier passes to Caspi. In close, uses the glass to drop it in. Caspi's got the lead up to 4 now for Orlando.
And Caspi is just a nuisance to guard for many reasons, including his ability to get big down low and come away with the easy bucket.
That one falls. He's got 10.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
And there's the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance.
うぜ
Two-point play.
And the balance folks have terrific at taking the contact and finding a way to finish.
Gerald Green, he's checked in for the Rockets. That free throw good.
外せよ。
Fans, just broadcasters, love to see teams get out and attack in transition. Would you like to see the league crack down on intentional fouls that will halt that break, surround that break, stifle that break?
No, because the home fans or the fans of the team that's fouling doesn't want the team to get out and get an easy 2 points. I mean, we still have to have defense in the game, so anything that takes away from team scoring, you just
あーうぜ
want to watch them score, don't do it. No. And very
う
honestly,
っさいの
usually on those breaks, it's usually because a player holds the ball too right. Usually they have another open player in front of them that they can pass it up to. And if you're an unselfish team, usually you'll still give the fans what they want. And that's a crazy highlight on the break.
やべ。
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. Rockets trail by 4. Pass to Capella. Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
The main strength of Capella's offensive game, I mean, he uses his athleticism to power home these alley-oops.
Now here's Fournier. 5 points in the game. There's the pass to Gordon. Clock at 4. Knocks away. Oh, and there's the
あ、おもリバースかよ。あ、センターに進みとは。
Be right on him.
いや、マジ悪いわ。
Smooth, and he's got a chance for one more
it's important that folks keep adding to his offensive arsenal. I love seeing him get hot.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
A shot, and again, the Rockets good for two. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Outside Fournier. To the inside, Gordon. And Capella sends it back.
Seems to improve his shot blocking every year. I mean, Capella is outstanding at using his length to swat away shots.
Thabo Sefolosha is checked in for Houston. 3 on the clock. Here's Fournier. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to compete tonight.
It's good.
And that's just
individual
play right through the teeth of the defense.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans. They'll match up against the Pelicans. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off. And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Magic have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. On our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the Magic broke a 6-season playoff drought. Nick Vucevic was the franchise's first All-Star in 7 seasons. It's been a long rebuild from the Dwight Howard era.
Il était
We'll see
en...
where the team goes from here, but Kevin, they're happy to just be playing games that matter night in and night out.
All right, thank you very much, David. Here is Caspi. 8 points his last outing. Left side Fournier. Rebounded by Capella. Rockets have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. And the jam by Sefolosha.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Chris, you've been a commentator for the NBA Vegas Summer League. Amazing how much that event has grown.
Oh, how about this year? The Chinese, the Croatian national team. I mean, come on. It's just this is a global game, and we're bringing all of them to Vegas to let fans go up in there and watch them and watch rookies at a young, early age and see the best players. I mean, this is awesome. You got to love how forward-thinking the NBA is. This is really cool to watch.
It is. Rivers trying to get open. Makes it off the glass. And now a 4-point Rocket lead.
And look, he's been so dependable in this game, taking nothing but good shots.
Rivers against Fournier. He kicks to Fultz. Passes to Caspi. Fournier against Rivers. Outside Fournier. Here's Caspi. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Green. On the wing, Green. And it's blocked.
Oh.
Now here's Fultz. Covered by Sefolosha. And
Oh,
Capella
yeah.
sends it back. Over in the corner, Green. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And they're right around 50% of the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
ごめん見てなかった。
It's good from Fournier.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
It's Rivers on the wing. And a miss
うー
for the triple.
どういうこと？
That's just a lucky break. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Fultz dishes to Gordon. Got a piece of it. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And I'd like to see Capella expand his offensive game a little more. I mean, I love seeing him take these shots.
The Magic trail by 7. Fultz looking around. Left side Fournier. Orlando moving the ball around. Got a piece of it. And they force the shot clock
Ready?
violation. Great team. Ahmed Bamba, he's... Westbrook finds Tucker. Gordon outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
And how about the intensity Aminu provides on the defensive end? I mean, really hustles.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. The Magic trail by 14. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Orlando, Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Caspi in at the three. Now here's Fultz. Poke loose, and it's the Rockets on the break. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
3秒だろ。
Against Bamba. Shoots over
決めるな、バン
Capella.
バ。
Hits the jumper. Bamba's got 6.
And the closer to the basket Bamba is, the more effective he is. Outstanding at using his size inside.
And it's good. He's made 2 for
飛ばすね。
10 of 15 in the contest.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Now here's Fultz. Dish now to Casper. Here's Fournier. That one a little long.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And sometimes I feel like people don't truly appreciate the greatness of what James Harden does. He's one of the toughest guys to check on the fast break. He has one of the best Euro steps in the game, the best footwork in the game. He'll hit you in the head for deep. You can't check him without fouling him. The precision of his movements, the ease in which he scores. Come on, man.
Good on the shot. He's got 24.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Harden against Fournier. He dishes it to Gordon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on James Harden. As you said, Steve Webb, what Harden has been doing the last few years is truly remarkable.
Yeah, Kevin, and what's funny, because when you are achieving greatness and critics try to diminish what you're doing, it's just funny to me. Harden is one of the great guards of all time, no matter how you slice it.
Now in his 6th season in the NBA, hard to believe Aaron Gordon is still just 24 years of age.
Not much older than some rookies coming in. You wonder what his ceiling will be.
Fultz brings the double team.
行かないのかな。リムに行ってほしいわ。
They've made 7 of their 8 attempts, and he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Great value in rim protection, Chris. Talk about some of the characteristics that you have seen and you use yourself in being a good shot blocker.
Well, your reputation precedes you as a shot blocker. So as a shot blocker, you've already blocked enough shots that everyone knows, hey, I'm Rudy Gobert. Don't come here in here unless you want to get that shot swatted out of the way. My name's Joel Embiid. Did you see my highlights of last game? So really what I'm saying is the shot blocker is always in your thought process. I still have nightmares about Mutombo. Oh, come on.
I bet.
Go to the next. Go to the next one, please. Come on. Get off shot blockers.
Plays it up and banks it in.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder.
なんでマルチせんの？
Horrible effort.
ん？あー、コントローラーがちょっとダメで。
Aminu over to help. And he banks in the layup.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is
Arara.
simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Orlando's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Augustine, that's good.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
It's hauled in by Gordon.
国木にこうてもらい。
In this game. Augustine with it. 8 points for him. It's stolen by Capella. Yep, that one goes in there. 30 points in the game.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Augustine up top. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Here's Ross. Augustine, no luck.
スクリー
Oh,
ン。
that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep
Rebound.
looking to grow the lead.
Augustine with the steal. Ross against Gordon, and Capella sends it back. The kick out to Westbrook, inside. Shot left block, and Capella with a nice
Steal.
bucket inside. Capella's got 12 in the game.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
56 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now Ross, he has 7.
だ、ドリ。
It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. For 3, Gordon. That's all good. That's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
27 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now here's Ross. Defense is right there, and the shot goes down.
マジか。
Ross has got 4 points in the quarter.
And not being as
湘北。
from the
湘
3-point
北。
line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Orlando grabs the miss. Aminu's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's Augustine. No good. And so it's the Houston Rockets with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. The
赤がかなり。
そうっすね。
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And it's time for an injury report.
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Magic. He told me that he has a painful cramp right now, but they're trying everything they can think of to work it out.
寄れよ、参戦。
And always. Now that he's out, they're in a precarious situation. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Hopefully we'll see him.
スリー狙わんわ。
Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got Clint Capella. He's out there with Nene.
僕スリー嫌いっすもん。
Westbrook in at the 2 spot.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the
この
defense.
キャラ入んねえし。
Makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg? Out with that emphatic slam.
The defense was way too soft. Somebody get out there and get.
マジか、あれ決めんのかよ。
That's just great touch. The teardrop.
ダンクみたい。
About feel.
Nene up top. Dishes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
何？
Such a
あ
strong player. Even when
このキャラあんまダンクしてくんないっすよ。
possesses the muscle to get it done.
And Orlando making a change here. Carter Williams is checked in, and a change for the Rockets. Chandler's checked
Oh.
in. The other day, Chris, I heard Commissioner Adam Silver talking about that it strikes him sometimes how isolated players can be with cell phones and headphones, and those things wouldn't help that. Is it something that you've noticed or that you're concerned about?
You mean with my nephews and nieces and friends that are younger and kids walking
Oh,
across the
everybody.
street?
Yeah.
アリウープは
Not even looking both ways.
You're your play-by-play partner, whoever it might be.
Yeah. Oh, come on. You know, Kevin, those are the times. So I would tell Adam Silver, Mr. Commissioner, yeah, that's a basketball problem. That's a world problem. How are we going to stop any of that? We're here now. There's no putting that genie back in the bottle, Kevin.
Now here's Carter Williams. Tight defense on him. Pass to Birch. Here's a one-do. Here's Carter Williams. Shot clock at 5.
待って、わら、えわら、わら。
And the foul on Kem Birch. That's foul number 2 for him. Murray's checked in for Clint Capella. For Houston, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Feeds it to House. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's
あれ取れねえ
passing
の
with
かよ。
purpose, and it's leading the scores.
Here's a one-do. Back to Gordon. For Murray.
9番かなり、わら。
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Another possession, another assist.
何 ?9 番って原アリウープはあ
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now here's Carter Williams.
あ。なんで俺
A one-do kicks to Carter Williams. From deep three-point range, Birch tips it back in.
Always
Gordon
better to be
too.
lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
To the middle. Got a piece of it. And the NBA is seeming to be at the crossroads of sports and fashion and Chris, music. Do you think it's always been this interwoven?
Oh, Kevin, please. You see the outfits they're wearing now? Now I got to be like the
I
old
do.
fuddy-duddy, the old guy. Oh, my goodness. Guys are basically coming into the game like, did you turn on the lights before you got dressed in your closet? I mean, I know it's fashion. I can not speak about any one guy, but
うわやべプラスいかねえ。あ、言ってたわ。
Down low.
いえ
And here we go with the magic pass break.
止まったら、サンゴでボール離さないかんのやないん。
defensively, you'd like to see a greater effort to change ends.
Got it. Good job in the low post. He's got 36. Orlando's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them.
やべ
From 12. Lobbed up there for Chandler.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Fournier. Here's Caspi. Off target from the wing. And it's the Rockets with the ball.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Rockets.
入れろよ。
Yes, today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
Pocket 6. Here's Frazier. It's rebounded by Houston. 50 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now the pass to Chandler to the inside. And some nice passing there by Houston. Fades and shoots. And that one drops for him.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness.
落ちるね。
おやすみなさい。
Kicks to Murray. 5 seconds separating the
お
shot.
疲れ様。
お疲れ様。
Shoots. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
Pass to Carter Williams. Pass to Isaac. Here's Birch. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Congrats on the win tonight, Che. You guys have come out of the gate very strong this year. What has been the key to the hot start?
David, thank you as always.
Thanks, Coach. I appreciate it, man.
What do you think the key was to your hot scoring?
Felt like I was, you know.
All right, you guys ready to get down to business? We got a new... Pleasure doing business with you, Don.
Eli, the pleasure's all mine.
あれ戻せないんだ。戻せないの。
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, the Heat taking on the Suns. For the Miami Heat, coming into their own, they are building momentum. Can they? Welcome to the weekend, everybody. And let's DH it.
Well, guys,
doing it all, DA. Thanks. Smitty, the increased pace of the game, how does that affect players, you think, trying to get through the season in terms of, say, fatigue?
You know, I think for the teams that those coaches understand, they do a great job of playing 10, 11, 12 guys throughout the season. It usually bodes well. It's those organizations that's going 6, 7, only 8 deep. You see those guys start to fatigue, and any injury, then you really see it shows up on paper and on the floor when you're not a deep team.
So here's Miami's starting group. Paul Millsap out there with Brown, and it's Cook in at the 1 spot. And for Phoenix, on the perimeter, it's Booker and Jackson. Starks is out there with
and
it's
Conley.
And once he got to 10, he was
いじめかよ。
surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Passes it to Cook. Millsap up top, out to the wing. 6 to shoot, and there's the pass to Poirier. Second chance shot, Brown, good.
And you just love the cool attitude of Brown in these spots. Rise it up and draining it with the shot clock up against him.
Now here is Conley. Defense right on him. Pass to Ayton. Trying his luck from deep. The shot missing. The Heat go the other way with it. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
There were some unforced errors, but they also created some mistakes through their intensity on both ends.
On the wing starts. Back to Ayton. Booker outside. That's tipped. They retain possession.
Not the efficient start they were hoping for. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
Good.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Starks outside. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Conley. From outside the arc. The shot misses. And it's Miami the other way.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
Here's the hook. And that's off the glass and in. 6 points for him.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, good on the bucket.
Masterful control by Mike Conley, keeping his eyes on the rim and nailing the shot through contact.
Dishes to Millsap. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
決めるね。うまいか。
The speed of Jackson. He's a nightmare in the open floor. Just has a knack for being in the right place at the right time. Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agreed, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. Finally, the pass to Starks. He kicks it to Jackson. Launches a 3. Good on the triple. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
And you can see now Jackson starting to shoot that shot with ease. A lot of
hold on!
You gotta buckle up on that one. He's gonna put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
全然取れない。
Here's Booker. It's hauled in by the Heat. Brown, right side.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 7. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat and came out with a win.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
It's not unusual these days. Teams are more than willing to go deep into that bench to find answers for certain matches.
Yeah.
And Ayton throws it down.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 14 points for him. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside Conley. Starks kicks to Jackson. Booker outside. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. Number 1, the Heat.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style. Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Outside Conley. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, this is where Conley operates best naturally. In the paint, creating for others or himself.
And already over a decade in the league for Mike Conley. He never got past the numbers game to make the All-Star team in the crowded Western. So make no mistake about it, Conley is star caliber.
Starks kicks to Ayton. Passes it to Jackson. They swipe it. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And Greg, you talk to Conley, he'll admit he's been frustrated trying to break through and get that recognition.
Still, the way he plays the game, not focused on his individual numbers, unselfish, and focused on what the team needs to win.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Mitchell, he's checked in for Starks. Harris comes in for Jackson. Bridges, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Mike Conley. Suns moving the ball around. Shoots from 8. And Ayton the bucket on the assist from Harris.
And padding that field goal percentage. Just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Beverly finds Harris. Now here's Ayton. Guarded closely. The pass to Beverly. Tipped away. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. The finish. Oh!
That was nice. And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Oh, and he pops it off the glass.
今クラッチしたやん。
Pass to Bridges. Here's the 3. But they get it back. Ayton. Rebound by the Heat. And he dunks it down.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Here's Beverly. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Inside. basket is good. The assist from Harris.
I love this about Patrick Beverly. He's just a fighter. He's never going to back down.
Pass to Poirier. Bird with it. Kicks it to Hamilton. 5 on the clock. Passes it to Scott. The Heat need to get a shot off. No good from Hamilton.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Smitty, when things get heated between two players, we often see a double technical call. But should the instigator be penalized more if it can be determined who was? Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. A shot off that time. The Suns go the other way with it. You've got Conley. Starks is out there with Josh Jackson. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Wheeler in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. No good from Booker.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
The 9-foot shot to the paint. Here's Millsap. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
That's willpower. Millsap never giving up on the play.
And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years? No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding. But he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
I mean, a great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside.
2 points. That one goes. Akala's got his first bucket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Conley, the pass to Jackson. Now Conley. Outside Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. No good on the triple.
And just not able to find the target from 3-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down 1 in the first.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Millsap misses.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
And stolen by Booker. He kicks to Conley. Now Booker. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Oklahoma City.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
Shot clock at 2. Conley with the 3. Rebound by the Heat.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
They get it again. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. 27 points for him.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Booker outside. There's the lob to Jackson. And no good that time.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Wheeler, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Heat have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more visible.
Jackson up top. He's got 5. Right wing. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Conley with the 3. No basket. Missed number 5 out of his 8 shots.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like impossible, like you said. From deep. That ball can't find the basket. His 6th miss in 9 shots.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Lays it up off the glass.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The pass to Wheeler. Back to Conley. No good, unable to end this run.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
For Miami, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. Hamilton's checked in for the Heat. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's laid in by Conley. Conley's got 9.
You know, he's wiry strong. Conley's made a little...
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
Well, Phoenix shooting in the second quarter has been pretty iffy, down 32%. Pass to Jackson. Ball's knocked loose. Goes up, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Booker, right side, pass to Jackson. Ayton against Millsap, 6 on the shot clock. Fades away, and that one hits back iron.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Count that bucket.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Conley dishes to Starks. Jackson deciding where to go with it. And they double up Jackson. To the middle. Wants to get it to Booker and does. Banked in off the glass.
And Jackson is a terrific passer at that forward position. Fantastic at setting the table for his guys.
The feed to Millsap. Some solid defense from Ayton.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Now here's Booker. He's covered closely. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Brown.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night. This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
To the inside.
What?
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Millsap left side. Gets that one to drop. That's his third field goal in 8 tries.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Conley kicks to Starks. Leaps for it.
Nice.
Miami takes possession, and the Suns here with a different look. With 1 on the clock, that shot is off. And so it's Miami ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. The Sun shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. We've got Paul Millsap. He's out there with Brown. And it's Poirier in at the 5.
And another guy known for style points when it comes to throwing one down. But every once in a while, Kevin.
Greg, why don't we see more dunks like that from him? He's certainly got the size for it.
Oh, no question he does. I just think he likes to keep the fans guessing.
Down low. Out to Conley. Booker with it. Pass to Starks. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Starks has got 6.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And the pass to Poirier. Some solid defense right there from Starks.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
Jackson finds Booker. Outside Conley. Pass to Starks. Booker outside. Just 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
The Suns shooting their first free throw tonight.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And that one's drained from the low block. And he's got 41.
Dominating when it matters most. Give him the ball and get out of the way.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Jackson from long range. Now here's Ayton. He's guarded closely. Kicks it out to Booker. A three-pointer, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Conley, the pass to Ayton. Jackson from long range. Another shot. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got 5 points now this quarter.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Suns moving the ball around. Inside, Millsap with the steal. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. To the middle. A 3-ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Millsap's got 10 points.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Ayton inside. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 4 assists now tonight.
And when you watch DeAndre Ayton, you really are just floored by how he moves. The amount of speed and agility he has for a player as solid as Ayton is doesn't come around very often.
Here's Conley, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
So cerebral out there. You always feel like Conley's making the right decision.
Pass to Poirier, to the paint. Here is Cook, covered by Starks. Passes it to Poirier. Comes up empty down low. And those physical attributes of Ayton are so imposing. Greg, who does he remind you of?
I mean, for current players, you see a bit of Embiid and how they both move so fluidly for 7-footers. From the past, I see a bit of David Robinson in his game.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Starks the pass to Booker. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
And the Heat call time here. You know, Smitty, if you were playing today, who would you least like to see coming at you on a fast break?
I think in his prime, it would be LeBron James. Russell Westbrook is another guy I'd be kind of afraid of. I know it'd be a collision, but I say right now, it has to be Giannis because of the force and his jumping ability and the way he just glides to the rim.
Yeah, it'd be a nightmare. You're right. Here's Millsap. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Spacing and ball movement. We hear coaches talk about those 2 elements all the time.
To the inside. Starks. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
And there's the call on DeAndre. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Bridges is checked in for Mike Conley. And then for Miami, Scotty's checked in for Millsap. And Hero subbed in for Cook.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Booker outside. There's the pass to Wheeler. The shot, no good. Now the Heat take it the other way.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
It's deflected. The fader, and he gets it to go.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Booker the pass to Wheeler. Now Ayton wants to get it to Booker and does. Pass to Wheeler. Fires for 3. He can't get that one. For Miami, they've gone 8 of 16 in the 3rd quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Bridges kicks to Booker. Pass to Ayton. In the corner, it's Bridges. Booker outside. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
From deep 3-point range, it's hauled in by the Heat.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping.
And another one falls.
And you know what him reaching 50 points means. He's moved up another spot.
Yep, the 2nd spot, Greg, is his alone now for most 50-point performances in a year. Passes to Ayton. Now, here's Bridges. Not a lot of room. The pass to Wheeler. Lets it go from deep. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker Bridges got 5 assists tonight.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now, here's Bridges. He's guarded closely. Feeds to Ayton. Booker outside. The three. Buries it from three-point range.
Oh, that's a terrific pass. Ayton, with the advanced skill level, he's just going to get better with time.
Inside shot. And another biscuit for Miami.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Bird, he's checked in for the Heat. Hamilton comes in for Alonzo Trier. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Phoenix. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Suns. Bridges out there with Patrick Beverly. Then there's Harris. Then there's Jackson. And it's Mitchell. And at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And good that time.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Pass to Harris. Steve, you know, there is some hostility we're finding between the media, some teams and players, boycotting of certain journalists. Steve Kerr said it's a dangerous situation. What's your view?
You know, I think it is from a standpoint from the players and organizations with the media, but I think also the media, somebody's going to have to police those guys as well. We got to have it where we're both on the same team. You might not agree, but you got to be on the same team.
I agree. With the teardrop and out of bounds, that one off Harris.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
And Phoenix making a change here. Conley's checked in, and Miami making a change here. Down low, Poirier, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Here's Conley. Miami grabs the miss. Outside Millsap. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Outside Jackson. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Hamilton against Conley. Shot clock at 6. Harris, no good.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
To the middle. To the inside. Well, we were just talking about this, Steve, as the game of basketball always evolves. You look at the WNBA now. The quality of play there is terrific.
The talent level in the WNBA is at an all-time high. I love watching and gaining some tricks on how they play the game. And also, Kevin, athletically, there's a lot of young ladies being able to dunk the basketball now.
Absolutely amazing. You're right, Steve. Conley with the 3. No good on that one. And Miami the other way now. Pass to Millsap. Tries from 10. Heat moving the ball around. And here's Bird for 3. Drills it from outside.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Count it.
And in dropping that one, he stops a 13-0 run by Miami.
If you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. 6 feet out. Good, he hits again.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Loads it up for Millsap. Stolen by Jackson. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Beverly with the ball. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Millsap. He'd have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. Some solid defense from Harris. Suns have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Beverly wide open. Bird pulls it in.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Miami again turning it over. So both teams making some changes here. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And here is Conley. Buries it down.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Right side Millsap. And they pick up 2.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
And for a team's schedule that includes 4 games and 5 nights, sports writers have introduced the term schedule losses due to fatigue. I just don't think that's very good, but it's the reality right now.
Yeah, it is. And sometimes, Kevin, you know these games, you travel a lot. Your legs are just done, and that's when you have to rely on a total team, play more guys. But it happens. You can't get out of this quicksand. You're going to have those type of losses.
6 to shoot. Conley into the lane. This one for 3. No good that time. Well, he go the other way with it.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Passes it to Wheeler. The pass to Holmes. From 12 feet out. Misses off the left iron.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Phoenix gets called for the foul.
Number 28 at the line for 2.
Shooting 2. He's off on the first. And players now, Steve, more able to dictate where they want to play. How has free agency changed since you came into the NBA?
I think the signing of shorter contracts, Kevin, guys with player options. Also, for a lot of players, they're not taking as much money, leaving money on the table because the endorsement deals off the court is making up for some of their money on the court.
That shot off. Well, he'd go the other way with it. Loads it up for Millsap. Holmes with the steal. Phoenix has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. In transition, here comes Miami. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Intercepted. Here's Wheeler. And the Suns miss again.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Johnson outside. Pass to Wheeler. Pass to Holmes. Over Millsap. Holmes can't get it to go in.
This opportunity, it's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Steffens, good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Booker outside. And he's good on the three ball.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
To the paint, here's Millsap. Score the basket, his 8th, 8 for 13 from the floor.
Very quietly, Paul Millsap just goes about his business. He's a tough competitor.
Booker outside. Steve, for players, success brings so many opportunities, but sometimes glitz and the glamour and the lifestyle get in the way of success on the basketball court.
You know it does, Kevin. A lot of these guys have a lot of things going off the court, and you want to encourage that. It's just when anything off the court starts to affect on the court, then it becomes a problem. Some guys can handle it from the beginning. Others need to mature before they can find that balance.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Patrick Beverly. Making a switch here. Inside, Booker. And it's Miami with the rebound. And again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Phoenix. Booker outside. Jacks up a three. And no good. Now the Heat take it the other way. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now.
Well, Phoenix shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Beverly. LaQ defended by Scott. And then Johnson with the dunk.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
To the inside. Good ball movement here by Miami. The kick out to Scott. From downtown, drills the three-pointer.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Miami.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
You know, Smitty, Commissioner Adam Silver has been outspoken in saying there will be a female NBA head coach, and he says it's on him to help it happen sooner than later. And Steve, we already see many women in various categories in the NBA all over the league right now.
So true, Kevin. I love the diversity, and it's much needed in our league. And I would say Adam Silver has done a great job of taking us in that direction.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the first one goes. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Johnson, the pass to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one goes in.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, they sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, how to get it done on the road.
お疲れでした。